Hello, welcome to Fast Foods. Today we're going to be making pesto. This is more traditional pesto. Okay, so we're going to start out. If you have a Cuisinart, it makes everything much easier. So the Cuisinart you can just throw everything into. This is about what you'll need for a pesto sauce that you can use for up to 3 to 4 people or so. We'll start by putting the basil in the Cuisinart. Then we have 3 cloves of garlic. If you're not a big fan of garlic, 1 or 2 will do, or none, whatever you like. A little trick, you can crush it, or with a knife if you don't want to smell like garlic, and it just pops right off. Okay. Next we have pignolia nuts. These are quite expensive. Feel free to replace it with any kind of nut. Cashews or macadamia nuts make a good choice, and they're a little bit cheaper. But for the sake of the show, we're going to use the same that most people use, pignolia nuts. That's about your portion. And then we have Parmesan cheese, any kind. If you want a Ramona or Asiago, something like that, something similar is all we need, a dry cheese. It's going to go in. The cheese has quite a bit of salt, so don't add any salt until after you've mixed in your Parmesan cheese, because it can really ruin the mixture. We have rosemary sitting right here. This is fresh rosemary. If you live in Monterey County or California, it generally grows anywhere. So pick it instead of paying $3. Mix that in. And it's good. My little baby's getting kind of full, so I probably could blend it up a bit first. Okay. Now, one thing that's a little different, I like to add a little kick to most of my food, so I put a little bit of jalapeno, not too much, probably about half of that. And I'm just cutting it up beforehand just to make sure that it does get distributed, so it doesn't get too hot in certain spots. And then last but definitely not least, it's the olive oil. I have rosemary soaking in it. Regular olive oil is totally fine. We'll probably use quite a bit. There. Pesto sauce requires a decent amount of olive oil. It's not the healthiest sauce in the world, but it is a tastier one. Okay. And you want to add a little bit of salt. Say probably much. A 1/4 tablespoon or so will be sufficient. Or if you want and you like the Parmesan cheese, you can add a little more cheese. And just a little more oil just to give it substance. Something really good to do with pesto is mix it with the red sauce on your pizza, or anything actually, but with the pizza, and then you can, it's a kind of half pesto, half marinara pizza sauce. I get a lot of good feedback with that. And there's our pesto. Thank you for joining Fast Foods. Join us again next week. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.